Now, I've done a number of videos on Netflix and what I think of it and why I canceled it and how to cancel it. And sometimes when you try and cancel it, it's not as easy as you think. If you never had a reason to cancel Netflix before, aside from the cost of it, it's crazy. I canceled mine when they increased the fees, basically. And I canceled my Paramount subscription. I also canceled my Xbox Game Pass long before this whole Xbox, 50% more expensive thing just happened, because that's something else. Boy, are we ever getting hit. Taxes, food, cars, lodging, everything has gone through the roof. And I don't care what ideology you have, which God you pray to or you don't. Don't care. That's on you at the end of the day. But if you never had a reason to cancel Netflix, this might be for you a reason to cancel it or not. Elon Musk has pretty much posted and said that if you have kids, this is probably not a good idea. That's from Elon Musk. How do you feel about this? Do you think this fits your ideology and what you believe in? And would you want to support a company that supports this type of stuff? Remember, this show, I'm not going to play anything about it. You can just Google it. You can find out what it's all about. Is this a good enough reason if you never had a million more reasons to cancel Netflix? Is this the one where you'll be canceling the service? And I don't mean cancel it and then go back to it. That's not, it's not fair, If you cancel it, you're done. Unless things change, right? Maybe the prices come down and, I don't know, there's shows on there that are decent and good and whatnot, and maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want high prices and maybe you, support this type of thing. I don't know, just throwing it out there. But yeah, this has blown up. I don't want to get political, but it's hard not to these days because everything is political. Even games are political these days. I mean, you go in a multiplayer game these days and it gets political. It's either political or religious, and that mix, that combination. I feel like I'm living in a twilight zone. Honestly, everything is completely and totally upside down. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm older, but still, I'm very open-minded. But what is happening? And it's not just in Canada or in the United States or, in the UK or in Australia. It seems to be happening in almost every single country. I mean, I kind of know what's going on and the narrative that's being pushed and the control and the powers that be and, whatever. But yeah. What are your thoughts on all of this? What is happening? Because I don't think, in all honesty, if we continue down this very dark path, I'm not sure where we're going to all end up. And this world is really not for, people who are my age and older. I'm close on 60 now. It's not for us anymore. It's for the young people. So if you are young and you're hearing me speak, time flies, and it's up to you to shape this world the way that you want to shape it. But don't think about now. Don't think about this moment. Think about the future. Think about how you have to plan things. Think about maybe your kids. I said I wasn't going to get political, but obviously I have. But yeah, it's, all this boycott stuff now. And, should we be alarmed anymore? I'm not really alarmed about anything anymore. But yeah, I mean, this has gone a little cuckoo, this whole Netflix and this particular show and this particular ideology. It seems like we're pitting each other against each other, and maybe that's what they want us to do, But it's a sad state of affairs that humanity is in right now in 2025.